next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First time running with the rookie from Cal. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Go.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one. Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. From the gun, Jackson. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Caught by the open man. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it. That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch. Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 13 on the pickup. That'll be good for a Denver first.
That's good.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. Once more, it's Nix. And he's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush down out to his left. He's got a man left. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hauled in left side. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now it's Lamar. Cut out left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar back to throw. It's his running back. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. A very short kick here from the right hash. Luke knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Marvin Mims now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Shotgun snap to Nix. To the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Broncos first down.
Now Nix. Dialing up a receiver screen. He's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
17 more yards.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Denver.
Harvey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Nix looking to throw. Hawkins isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Ali to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Toss down to the short side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Lamar off to play fake. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by Derek Forrest.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you've got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice game.
At the 35-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. Second and inches. There's Harvey running from his own read. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the Broncos first down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Broncos with first and 10. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's another
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Throwing out to the left. Cut. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal, Denver.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Nick's trying to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Big strike to Wester. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Here's Luke for the point after. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. It is caught left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He's got it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down, Broncos.
They'll throw again, Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Once more, it's Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Touchdown.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Nix. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense. Chew up that clock.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throws caught. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
And the Broncos first down.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
DC, ready?
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. They're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this 2-point try. Jackson throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he's denied the goal line. They put pushed him out of the 2, and that keeps 2 off the scoreboard. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up.
To kick off for Baltimore.
This one's covered by the Broncos hands team.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're handpicked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who could always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Giving this to Harvey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Harvey once more. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. It's Harvey straight ahead. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
180. Hey, 180.
Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, the core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
6 yards.
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he's there to send that one away incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd down and 14.
3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quick, ready?
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, here's Lamar. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Alpha, sit on! 180! 180! You at X, you at X.
Lamar throwing again. Finds him on the crossing route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up third down.
Jackson now, third and long. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Riley Moss with the pick.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Hold on, set. Away. Ready.
Knicks now on first and 10. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So at the 20, here's second and 10. Now a run with Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Captain. Hold on, set. Bombers, ready.
Here he goes, third and long. In slant route, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Away. Ready.
Knicks from the gun. It is cut left side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Captain.
Knicks with it on first. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Pass this one off to Harvey. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone now. Pass it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep running away with this. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. All in left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mitchell up the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Yo, hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. Here he goes again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Flushed out of the pocket. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long. Working now from the gun. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And now to Hill. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Hill again. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hold on, set.
Go right back to Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Broncos approaching win number 7 on the year. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, set. Away, away, away. Ready. Ready. Chill.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Captain. Ready. Ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Broncos, first down. A gain of 19.
They're going to pass it here.
First down, Broncos.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Gives right up the gut to Hill. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Throw left side, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Nick's now to throw. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Here's the option give to Harvey. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Western on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. On 1st down, Jackson getting out to his left. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.